Morning everyone and welcome to Finish Your Plate. Costco started recently selling these buns that they call morning buns. These are basically cinnamon buns with a little bit of citrus flavor. And I thought, you know what, how could I change these? How could I tune these up to be a little bit more Finnish? But then I thought, you know what, since it has citrus flavor in them, and what goes well with citrus is cardamom. And cardamom, of course, is a classic Finnish flavor. So I thought, you know what I'll do is I'll take the morning buns and I'll fill them up with some cardamom cream inside. So that's what I did. So here are some Costco morning buns filled with Finnish cardamom cream to make a pastry that's great with coffee, great with tea, any time of the day, not just morning. So join me and I'll show you how to add to these Costco buns to make them a little bit more Finnish. So let's make a pastry filling. I have here 2 cups of whole milk, 150 grams of granulated sugar, 45 grams of cornstarch, 55 grams of butter, 6 egg yolks, and some cardamom. So first let's make a cardamom milk. I'm just going to put my milk in my pan over here. Turn the heat up. And I'm going to take a handful, maybe about 10 of these cardamom pods. I'm going to open these up because the seeds are inside. That's what really makes the flavor. And I'm going to just put them in my milk. And we're going to heat this milk and let it sit for a little while to get the cardamom flavor in. And afterwards we're going to strain out the cardamom seeds and the pods. Cardamom, of course, is an all-time favorite for Finns, specifically in sweet buns. So now we'll just let this heat up a little bit and then we're going to let it rest. So before my milk starts to boil, I'm just going to turn off the heat and let this sit. While my milk is resting, I'm going to take my egg yolks and pour in my sugar, and we're going to whisk these together. So the sugar is going to protect the egg proteins from coagulating when we're going to mix it together with the hot milk. So we're going to whisk this together until it gets fluffy. And now that the egg yolks are ready, I'm going to whisk in my cornstarch. So now about 10 minutes later, we're going to take our milk and we're going to strain it. So now give your milk a taste. If you think that it could use a little bit more cardamom flavor, you could certainly, at this point, you could add a little bit more ground cardamom. The ground cardamom will also give it a little bit of a grayish color. Like that. And now we'll return our cardamom milk into the pan. All right, once the milk starts to get hot, we're going to take a little bit and we're going to whisk this in while pouring this milk in here. And now we'll return our egg, sugar, cornstarch mixture in here. Gonna pour it in while mixing. Make sure it doesn't get lumpy. And now what we'll do is we'll just wait until this heats up, thickens. We're gonna let it cook for about a minute so the cornstarch can fully thicken up. And once all that's done, we're gonna fold in our butter. Now let's add our butter, a little piece at a time. Fold it in. And there's a few ways you could fill these buns up with the pastry cream. You could pipe this cream inside. I'm just gonna cut this in half. Like this. This is what the bun looks like inside. And I'm just going to slather on some of my filling. And there we go. Let's do another one. So let's cut this in half. We're going to add our pastry cream. And we're going to put the top on. And here we go, Costco morning buns finished. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Finish Your Plate.